Welcome back, my dark means, to the WTF news, or what the beep? Yes, I seriously need to get a new intro. I gotta get that recording sooner or later, but probably never will. Probably use my voice. But yes, you've seen the title, and when I've heard about this, I just couldn't resist making a video about this, and that is, well, how everything is literally going downhill right now about what's happening. If you haven't heard, there's a man called Vic Mignogna. I'm not even gonna buy. I'm not even gonna buy. Their Vic is literally. How am I supposed to say that? I'm just gonna call him Vic. All right. And well, he's being accused by a lot of different people. How he's been doing sexual assaults. Basically kiss people that have not given consent. What was the other thing? Yeah, like I said, putting his hands on inappropriately, not answering questions, homophobic. Basically, what else was it? Yeah, homophobic. I can't remember the rest. Oh yeah, anti-Semitic, yada yada, and all that other crap. And of course, you know, the SJW, they always want to go after someone like this because, you know, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna be biased here because both sides have their stories. Both sides are trying to see, but here's the thing. The reason why I'm trying to talk to you about is that there is a lot on both sides, but I'm gonna be talking about why why the evidence against him are basically evidence of something he did years ago, and they weren't that bad. And I'm gonna let you know this now. Just let you know, I'm only gonna give you highlights here in this video because I don't want to get too long. I'm gonna give you a link down below in the video to another YouTuber, and I'm gonna say his name. Noble of Lost Paws. Yes, freaking burn Mike City down and all that bull. Yes, I know. I'm not copying him. I just saw this video and I just needed to watch it. Just let you know, it's 42 minutes long. So if you plan to watch it, clench your butt cheeks and get ready. I think, like I said, I'm not quoting him, but I'm just letting you. He has a lot more details in it, and like I said, I'm putting up the highlights here after the situation with Vic Mignogna. Vic. Sorry, I said I wasn't gonna say his name. That you can watch the entirety of that video if you want. But right now, I'm just gonna give you the highlights of why people are bringing back things from the years ago and use it against him right now. And I'm gonna give you that evidence here why those are literally being blown out of proportion. First off, is that there was a con where basically he was answering some questions to a girl. Well, a female person. I don't know what ages. I don't know how to say it. Woman, girl, female. I don't know. So I'll just say girl. And basically, he was saying things. He was answering the question whether or not certain characters were getting too close together in there and all that. And yeah, he was answering the question. And just to let you know, this is from Tsubasa Chronicles. If you hadn't heard it, watch it. It's basically it was quoted as being the Kingdom Hearts fanime. Basically, if you love Kingdom Hearts, you'll like this. Now, just to let you know, is that he was answering this question, and since he doesn't know, this girl was saying, "Well, what's your evidence on that?" During it, because it wasn't nice here, because he knew it was from the anime, so he answered from more of the anime's point of view, as how some characters were getting a little bit close. The male ones were getting close, not the females. But like I said, I'm gonna try. I can't remember the names because, of course, this is freaking a long time ago, and plus I just barely watched the video. Just to let you know, guys, know before I continue on, I have not watched the anime, so you can judge me all you want, but I'm just giving you this. Like I said, I got this from the video, and I think it was Tamaki. No, that's from the high school coast class. Sorry. So, oh man, I just launched a tirade here, but. Like I said, look down the link below and you'll get the evidence. I'm just giving you just the highlights in here. I'm not even going to try to correct the things. But here's the thing. is that he was saying like two male characters were getting a little bit close, but there was no evidence in the anime, so he's being speaking from the anime thing. And then this fangirl was saying, well, there was nothing in the manga, and there was definite evidence that it's coming in the manga, and he was trying to defend since it wasn't the anime, Vic was trying to defend this if it's in the anime, he does not respond to the anime, so he's just getting it that it doesn't exist because it's not canon for him, and it's from the anime. And then this person starts saying, the ships and all this were, and there was some evidence. She was like getting a little bit upset, and she was trying to get her way by saying how it was in the manga. Well, these characters were getting together, which obviously, here's the thing. Yeah, she says it, but here's the thing. This is like years back ago, and this is before the anime continued on. The manga literally stopped, and it didn't show that much. I think. I can't remember. Like I said, I can't remember. Like I said, I have seen it. I have not seen the anime, but I have seen the review, some other people saying how some of these characters. So, and since it's Vic saying it, I'm just gonna be, like I said, I'm biased. I have no idea. Just to let you know. And what else? Yeah, and it's saying, and like I said, I'm taking the highlights from Noble's video because I don't want to make my video like 42 minutes long. So I'm just going to get the highlights, and the rest of the video, you can watch it on the rest of this channel. Well, yeah. But like I said, it was like, what was it? Yeah, and since the manga did not continue on, the anime could not continue on, and he's quoting from the anime, and since it wasn't licensed here, the manga, I think it was the manga, he was like going from the anime's point of view. And this girl was saying that, it's perfectly clear in the manga, even though the manga stopped where the anime is. Remember, anime cannot continue. Fullmetal Alchemist continued on from where the anime from the manga did, but that's with an exception. And before I continue on, if you don't know who Vic is, he's a voice actor for both games and anime, and he's fantastic. Literally, just look for him, and you're gonna see an entire roster of all his anime, all the anime and movies and games that he's done. Trust me, it's endless, literally endless. But like I said, and this girl was like trying to vent. She was getting upset and trying to get her way, even though it's like years back, and people are using that against him for some reason. Look, who cares? So what? You cannot be upset about that. So what? You have to realize that everybody has their own ships. Everyone who likes their own things. And like I said, Vic said one point is that if you put all the male characters together, and they're like one big family, one of them is like a mom. And I think all the members in the party together, and there's someone's the mom. The male character is the mom. And yeah, and like I said, this girl was trying to defend her own evidence, which there's already evidence that the manga stopped and it didn't continue until, and the anime, he's only going by the anime, and the manga just stopped where the anime is, and until the manga continued, yeah. And she was trying to defend that it's clearly in the manga, and come on, you can't use that as evidence here because the manga did not continue on yet from there. Hopefully I'm wrong, but if I'm not, let me know in the comments. But seriously, and people are using that because he's doing it like this, and he's like saying he has no idea what he's talking about. And come on, people ship people all the time. Why are you getting upset here? Heck, for peace sakes, he answered it like calmly and happily, but then this girl decides to freaking keep egging it on. It just saddens me on that one. Now let's continue with the next one, where he was accused of being homophobic. And hold that thought. Let me just move this slider here. Okay, and he was accused of being homophobic. Sorry. And one time he was asked this question at con, like literally at a freaking con, for people to say why that kind of thing is not allowed there. Well, you can't stop yourself from asking the question, but we don't want that in the cons. Anything that happens is outside. This is an anime con. This is where we all go around, see all these funny stuff, see all these places, see all these people here around us, and dressed all in these characters, and that's what we like to see. But those kind of things, you need to leave them out of the freaking cause. We don't want those in here. Seriously. And then this person answers the question, and everybody's just agreeing with it. Oh, and he says, oh, we should, oh, should I want to answer that? Yeah. And everybody's like, no, don't. It's all right. And then this person, the asshole, basically said he was a coward for not answering the question. Really? You're going to call him like, oh, he's not refusing to answer a question, so he's a coward. Oh, my goodness. I usually see if it's nowadays, you can't even answer a question. You can't even refuse a question without someone telling you that, oh my gosh, you're a coward. That is disgusting. You should have answered. You should have defended yourself. You should have defended the entire community. Really? For peace sakes. And then he basically, and when he said that, this is what Vic did. He did this. He walked up to the person, into his face, and said this, that every person, that people who voted for that on the gay marriage thing, is that literally freaking everybody, every human being that voted for this, voted for that with their free will. Everyone has a right to get married if they wanted to. If they want to. And he said in his face that in this country we were allowed to vote for this. We vote for this. We all had free will to vote for this. And if you don't like, and yeah, free will for this. And we all voted for this. And everyone started clapping. And I am supportive of that. Freaking sakes. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, basically. And people were saying, oh, he's homophobic for saying he's not. Dude, he literally defended it. He literally defended how we, the people, voted for this. Seriously. Come on, people. Seriously. It's just, I have to say this now, but society is seriously falling. Yes, I'm going to say that because now we're just accusing people for everything. And now before I continue, look, everybody changes in their lives. If you were someone back in your old days, like years ago, you would literally change. Tell me, when you were back in the old days, tell me, what did you do before? And then compare yourself to now. You would be thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did those things back in the day. And right now I'm a new person. But everybody's judging each other for what you did back then. What the heck? It just makes no sense to me how we're all judging each other for it like that. Look, I'm gonna admit it now. I was one of those people who thought being gay or doing gay marriage was a weird thing. Having seen two people that are the same sex, the same people, the same gender, was really weird for me. I literally thought, I wished I didn't see that. I wish it didn't existed. But now, over the years, I literally accepted it. I love the fact that we are literally evolving a society and we're letting this happen. I love that. And should I be demonized for what I said back then? If I was back then, dude, I changed from then. Should I be demonized too? Seriously. Back then, I thought it was freaking weird and wrong. Nowadays, I am full support of this. And seriously, and yet people are literally saying he's a homophobic because he literally refused to said this answer in this way. Dude, he was defending. Everybody was clapping there. Everybody knew what he was talking about. And people are literally demonizing him for it. Makes no sense. Which is why those guys are freaking demonizing him from it. Now let's go to the point of saying that he's a Nazi. And I'm gonna literally say this. He made a joke during a con and he said that also he has a Twitter account that he basically apologized. It's a freaking full long thing that, like I said, don't worry. Like full long thing that I'm not gonna get into that right now. Like I said, link in the video. It'll bring you to Lost Boss. He'll get a lot more information on that. And like I said, I'm only giving the highlights of certain parts of the video because literally I need to if I start certain parts of the video, I'm just highlighting those parts, and because it's 42 minutes long, and I just want to get this kind of thing out there. Now, let's see. And basically, he made a joke about how somebody in the back, like, there was somebody in the room, like, it was a Holocaust back there because of all the screaming. He basically apologized as well. But he gave it a reason why he used it. Because it's a freaking word. He's not talking about the Holocaust, about what happened during the war back then. Basically, he used the word Holocaust as just a word. There's literally a definition in the book about having, I forgot what the definition was, but the Holocaust means, well, not the Holocaust, but the word Holocaust means, like, a great, where you're being destroying a bunch of things, Armageddon, basic Armageddon, yeah, and all that, and nuclear war, where a lot of people are, where it looks like hell on earth on here, basically, and multiple people are dying. That's the word. And here's the thing. Guess what our games are? Yeah. You tell me. Yeah, basically, basic Holocaust are in the game. Every game has some sort of nuclear war in it. Almost every freaking game has a nuclear war in it, which is basically a Holocaust. Yeah. It's not the Holocaust. Holocaust is the word. And he apologized as well to say that I'm sorry if I offended you or anything, and he apologized. Or don't get offended or something. But seriously, he explained the reason. Seriously. Has society literally gone to the point where saying a word would demonize you throughout society? Has we gone that far? Have we fallen? And yes, I'm going to keep saying, have we fallen? And it's just ridiculous. Now, I know that we're supposed to be careful to say things, but I should not have to be so careful on picking the right words. All of us are going to make a mistake once in a while. All of us are going to say a wrong word sooner or later. Heck, I'm trying my best to not say certain words, but seriously, how far have we fallen so we can say these kind of words? And people are demonizing him for it. Next, let's see. What was the thing? Oh yeah, the next one is where he was basically, people are posting pictures on the internet about him, about the sexual assaults, and people are awkwardly getting kissed by him. Yeah, and people are posting pictures about him, saying, oh, he's doing this without their consent and doing this because he wants to and all that. Here's the thing. Some of those pictures, how old are the freaking girls? How old are them? Yeah, how old? Here's the evidence. That there was a picture in that video that said that girl was 20 years old. Yeah, not really good at making a case of there, huh? And basically, and it was saying on the bottom, I said that all that 48% of the people that went there are underage, and I have to say this. So what? Yes, like I said, so what? Like in the same thing in that video with Noble. So what? Every community has a freaking underage society of kids in there. Why are you demonizing? Basically, are you demonizing only him because he has an underage fans? Dude, every community has underage fans. Yeah, why are you demonizing people like this? Sorry that this video is getting long, but like I said, I need to say, I'm talking slow because I usually talk fast during this, but I need to make sure this information gets out. And my gosh, literally every community has underage fans. Basically, he has underage fans, and look what his channel is. Basically, if you look at every freaking YouTuber on TV, YouTuber on the internet, people on the community, Twitch streamers, freaking TV, everybody has a fan group with underage children in it. Come on! With underage people, underage fans, sorry. Yeah, how about that one? Come on. It's not bad. It is awkward, and plus the awkwardness, who isn't awkward? Heck, I'm awkward when I meet new people. whenever I meet new people, I get, yeah, I kind of stay quiet and don't say hey to much. But if I get to know you, I will be, yeah, all right, wait, you're my brother, you're my friend, you're my new companion or something. But in cons, if I ever go to I'm gonna be, if you see me, one day I will go to a con one day, and you're gonna see me. I would try to, hey, and what's up and all that, and I'll be literally scared, and it'd be awkward. Seriously, it's just I will be very scared to try to freaking hug someone, if doing something. How am I supposed to hug you? Especially cosplayers, when I'm trying to hug someone, I don't want to like destroy their masterpiece of their outfit, so I'm gonna try to. I may have to do the shoulder thing, but yeah. Also, here's the thing: the kiss thing on the cheek. Of course, he asked for consent, but here's the thing: he goes to cons 3 times a month for 10 years. He's gonna make a mistake. We all cannot be able to ask every single person for consent. We might do it, but we will apologize later. He has apologized for that. He's apologized in that Twitter post. And seriously, my goodness, people keep demonizing. People are literally doing this. Like at this point, I think at this point, everyone who gets demonized is just being targeted, just to get their reputation destroyed. At this point, I think everybody is just doing this to destroy their reputations. And it's just, why? Because at this point, I think it's because they all want to see everyone burn, just for their own satisfaction. Alright, let's move on from that. Literally, people stop. And now here comes the point of view of where people will start making lies. Possibly, I don't really know. I don't have evidence of that. But maybe these are lies, maybe these are truth. But I really want to know if these are truth or not. Because if these are really happening, these need to come to the light. But at this point, there's no evidence to back it up. I'm one of those people that needs evidence. Heck, I need evidence before I can believe something. Heck, you want to know how much evidence I need to believe? I believe in ghosts, but I need to believe that, and if my place is haunted, I need to see something moving around before I believe there's a ghost haunting my house. That's how much evidence I need to believe. I believe in ghosts, but I need evidence. Yeah, before I can prove it. You could have my house being haunted. You could have the bathroom having blinking lights and all that, and I'll just assume, it's just the lights are blinking. I need actual proof. So yeah, but here's the thing: people are taking this on face value. Seriously. Why? Nobody's bothering to look up the evidence. They was just think, this person is doing this? I believe that 100%, and I need to spread this around. Instead of saying, is this really true? I better look this up to make sure this is actually true before I start spreading it around. What happened to our society that we have to the point that we'll believe anything at face value? It's like this. It's looking at the cover of a book before you even read it. Seriously. Don't judge a book by its cover, people, is what I'm saying. But everyone's judging by the cover, and then don't bother even reading the inside of it. People, seriously, if you have evidence of anything, post it. Actually link these things. Actually have video or photographic proof. Wait, actually no photographic proof. Photographic proof doesn't mean jack shit at all. Because it doesn't make any sense, because you can actually edit it beyond belief. But I'm still going to take that. So what about, do you have any recordings, photographic proof of this? Anything. People, you need to start posting this. And also people who believe in this stuff. Check, look at the research. Look it up. See if this actually is true. Because if you just take things at face value, everything is basically evidence now. Heck, I'm going to say this. Heck, my freaking TV has come to life. And it's talking to me right now. Here it is.
Windy in that anime thing.
Here it is. It just talked. Are you guys gonna believe that? Seriously. It makes no sense to me. People, evidence is important here. If you have real proof, post it. We need the proof. You can't just post something and just write it on there and just like freaking put it up as proof. And also people who are just looking this up in here and just taking it at face value. Do your research. Alright? Sorry. Yeah, like I said, do your research. Don't just look at it and just assume. Literally, there's so many videos online that on YouTube that you can look up Vic and he can show you that none of this is true. Like I said, what we see face value, yes, we can see that, but we need proof added to that. There's also something about him being a jerk. Alright, he's a jerk, but that doesn't mean I want him demonized. I don't want his career to be destroyed. The only time why I want someone's career to be destroyed is when they do something very heinous, like very disgusting, like freaking beating up someone for no reason, for fun, or just causing mayhem. That's the only time when I want their careers to be destroyed. Because at that point they don't. Because if they start do that, they might do it again, and they need to learn what happened. But all I know is, right now, if he's a jerk and he was like using voice against other people, okay, but that doesn't mean he should lose his career. And like I said before, people, you need to do research on this. You can't just take something off the internet and expect it. Heck, there's some people saying that a friend of 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 a friend are freaking being used as evidence now. And it makes no sense. There's people who say that and they are not even in contact with that person anymore. Maybe. There's even people posting up lies at this point, saying that Vic did this to them. And I have to say this. Where is the proof? I need actual pictures or video evidence. I can't just believe everything I hear. Seriously, there's like so much evidence that's being thrown at Vic that I really want to believe this is true. Because if he's actually doing this, he needs to be called out on that. He needs to be literally called out. Because because he deserves the kind of backlash he's having. But if there isn't any proof and he's actually a very nice person, then don't demonize him. There's no point. And this is the kind of thing that, of course, you already saw the title on my screen, the SJWs are supporting here. They're supporting these people without no evidence at all. Why? People, this should not be the norm. We are better than this. Society is literally fallen, and we need to start raising it back up. Yes, fallen. I will keep saying it every time. Because that's where we're at. We are literally at the point where if we say one word, just one, and we are demonized for our entire lives. We can't say anything right. So, like I said, but yeah, that's about it. That's about everything I have. I already told you what happened. I already told you what's going on. I already gave you the highlights. If you want the full story, you want more information on it, look up the link down below to Lost Pause's video, and you'll get all the information there. Like I said, it's 42 minutes long, and my video is like long as heck right now. But you need to start watching that, because right now, yeah. Like I said, if there's actual evidence, please post it. Post video evidence, post pictures, anything, because we need to see the proof. I want to see the proof. And if there is, and if people do have proof, I will literally make a response video to that and say, yeah, okay, well, I was wrong. I would change my opinion because I'm biased right now. I'm trying to be. But seeing this without any evidence, I'm sorry, I cannot believe it. I need proof. I can't just take things on face value anymore. I used to, but that was like back like a long time ago. Like years ago. And also, I think we need to stop demonizing people for things they done like years ago. We change from those years ago. There is some exceptions, but these kind of things are not one of those. All right? We need to start being better. We need to start growing up. We need to start evolving. We need to get from the fallen and get to an evolutionary state to finally keep moving forward. Alright, guys? We can't just keep doing this. Like I said, evidence. And the people and everyone watching my channel, everyone watching this video, remember, if you see something, do your research first. Don't just take it as face value. Alright? Like I said, Vic, he's a great guy. I haven't seen him, I haven't met him before, but just the way that he is, he looks great. He looks great. He does great things. But like I said, if he's really doing these things, we need evidence to back it up. Don't just post things without evidence. All right? And we cannot keep taking other people's words on face value. If they can't provide evidence, make that a suspect. We need the evidence. Alright? Alright. But like I said, if new evidence does come up and I'm entirely wrong, I will literally admit that I was wrong, and I will give my opinion on that, and I will let you know that I was wrong, that I should have not done that. Now, that's about it. This video has gone on long enough because I was literally, when I saw this, it literally pissed me off that people were literally demonizing him. And also, anyone who is offended by me right now, you should not be offended by why I'm asking right now, why I'm talking like this. I have a right to be offended myself. And if you're in full support of this against Vic, you need to sit down and think. Alright? If somebody did that to you, would you have done the exact same thing like Vic has done? Think about that. The things that we know of. Alright? Alright. That's about it. Like I said, I'll leave the link down in the video. And that's about it. If you have any new evidence, please let me know in the comments. Heck, if you need to, link it, and I'll more likely try to look it up. But since it's YouTube, I may not look it up. Man, I'm gonna need to start putting up Twitter. Oh man, I need to start up Twitter. Yeah. So like I said, leave me the comments and let me know what you think of this situation. Like down below. Press the little bell next to the subscribe button. Also subscribe as well. Also press the bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified whenever my videos come up. Alright? And also share my video as well, because this needs to spread. This kind of thing needs to stop. Alright? Alright. I have nothing else to say. Have a good one, guys. I'm not even going to bother doing my outro because it's just too serious right now. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye.